Welcome back to the Irish Bandit channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I, as always, am your host, the one, the only, the second Irish Bandit, and it is WrestleMania week. You know it is one of my favorite times of the year, talking about the biggest event in professional wrestling sports entertainment there is. It's the granddaddy of them all. I know certain people who used to run the WWE didn't like hearing granddaddy of them all after a while, but whatever. It is the biggest event in history, or in wrestling history, I should say, dating all the way back to 1985. It is the 39th WrestleMania, and it'll be emanating from Los Angeles, California. It's SoFi Stadium. It is going to be a jam-packed card on both nights. Yes, we're doing two-night WrestleManias, which I absolutely love. They both look like they're going to be scaled down from last year as well, which is even better. If we can get a WrestleMania that's at least 3 hours, no more than that, fantastic. That'll be just fine. You know, starts at 6, 7, 8, ends at 9. Beautiful. I love it. But looking at it, we're going to have six matches on Saturday night, 7 matches on Sunday night. I was looking over the match card on Wikipedia. It's saying a bunch of matches for Saturday and only one match so far confirmed for Sunday, but I'm not going to go day by day. I'm just going to talk about every match happening on both nights. Like I said, it is looking like it is going to be a hell of a card. I cannot wait. So here are my predictions for WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. And we're going to kick it off with the match that will be starting WrestleMania on Saturday. That is going to be Austin Theory defending the WWE United States Championship against the one, the only. They're calling him the GOAT, but he still has, no Hall of Fame rings to his name, but he's going to be taking on the one, the only, the leader of the C Nation, John Cena. Matches like these are hard to talk about because it feels like only one person's putting in the work, and that's Austin Theory. He's been on Raw every week competing. He hasn't been defending the United States title. I think they are saving that for WrestleMania's match with John Cena, but John Cena's been out elsewhere. Like the last time he wrestled was the last SmackDown of 2022. When he teamed up with Kevin Owens to take on Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns. So, kind of had that thing where John Cena wrestled in every decade or something like that. I don't know. But it was actually a pretty good match. And I'm looking forward to this one because it's going to be a good match. Austin Theory can deliver. John Cena said something really interesting in his promo with Austin Theory, is that if John Cena beats him, Austin Theory loses. But if Austin Theory beats John Cena, he loses. I think this would be a gigantic push for Austin Theory if he beats John Cena. Now, I've heard a lot of people coming out saying, oh, the ideal thing would be if John Cena beat Austin Theory at WrestleMania, comes on Raw Monday night, does the Cena US Open Challenge, and Jay White comes out and beats him. Well, but that just sends Austin Theory to the back of the line then, and it proves John Cena right. Which is why I'm saying that Austin Theory retains the U.S. title over John Cena, because John Cena is ending his wrestling career. I think this is going to be his last match, and a pro going out, he goes out on his back, and I hope John Cena does the honors for Austin Theory. If not, I don't know. But I'm saying Austin Theory retains the U.S. title over John Cena at WrestleMania. This one has been building up for a while now. Seth freaking Rollins has said some incendiary things towards Logan Paul, which has led to this match. It was kind of like a blending of reality and the WWE reality, I guess you could call it, when they started building up this match. I think this is going to be another great one. They're going to knock it out of the park because, I hate to admit, and I'll talk about this when we talk about the match. I hate to admit this because I do not like Logan Paul, but he is a natural. Anyway, next match we're going to be talking about is Seth freaking Rollins, this guy right here, taking on Logan Paul. So like I was saying earlier, I don't like Logan Paul as a person, as a human being, in any way, shape, or form. I don't like him because of all the chaos he brought to YouTube, making it harder for us normal YouTubers to get monetization. But I have the utmost respect for him as a pro wrestler, as a sports entertainer, what have you. He's had some great matches, like the very first match he had at last year's WrestleMania, teaming up with The Miz to take on the Mysterios. The match he had with The Miz at SummerSlam. The match he had with Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel was a great match. I don't tend to watch the Crown Jewel events because, you know, I don't think we need to get into that, but he's had some great matches. He had a great spot at the Royal Rumble this year with Ricochet as well. So I think getting in the ring with someone like Seth Rollins is good for him. Seth Rollins is a ring general. He can, you know, he can just lead Logan Paul to a fantastic match. Now, on the flip side of that, the WWE has had this fascination in the past with, when it comes to celebrity matches, always putting the celebrity over. You know, you take a look all the way back, WrestleMania 11, Lawrence Taylor against Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam Bigelow won. Floyd Mayweather against The Big Show. Floyd Mayweather won. Last year's WrestleMania, Logan Paul and The Miz beating the Mysterios. So, should Logan Paul win this match against somebody like Seth Rollins? I kind of look at Seth Rollins as like a bulletproof guy, a made man, kind of like AJ Styles. Someone could beat AJ at WrestleMania. It doesn't matter because AJ is bulletproof. He's burial proof. So he can take the loss. But I don't know. I want to say Seth Rollins is going to take the win on this one, but you never know. It could go either way. Depending on how the match goes, I could see it going either way, honestly and truthfully. I would like to see Seth Rollins win, but honestly, if the match is great, I wouldn't care if Logan Paul won. But I am saying Seth freaking Rollins will take the win. It's time for the ladies to shine now, and this looks like it's going to be a pretty good six-woman tag. You have on one side the man, Becky Lynch, teaming up with Hall of Famers Lita and her tag team champion partner, Becky Lynch's tag team partner, championship partner Lita, and Lita's best friend Trish Stratus, the one and only, taking on Damage Control's Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. Now, I'm a big fan of all six women in this match. I think they were or are great for their respective times. Becky and Bayley being the leaders of this new generation of females. Io Sky and Dakota Kai just coming up. You know, Lita and Trish sit on that pantheon of incredible female talent. You know, they have the Hall of Fame rings to prove it. But the fact of the matter is, and I hate to bring in their ages, but Trish and Lita aren't as young as they used to be. Like, Trish looks fantastic. You know, 2 kids. She's like 46 years old. And she looks freaking-tastic. But if it's anything to go on, Lita looked incredibly rough in that tag team championship match that her and Becky had against Io and Dakota when they won the tag titles. But at the same time, you can also hide that with having a multi-person match. So I think that will help out. Now, who do I think is going to win this match? It should be Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai. Like, nothing against Becky, Trish, and Lita at all. Like I said, big fan of all 6 women in this match. But it should be Becky, it should be Bayley, Io, and Dakota Kai winning this match because it just makes more sense. And then Becky and Lita can go on to have like a mini feud with Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, drop the tag team titles to them, and then go from there. But it should be Becky, Io, and Dakota. Why do I keep on saying Becky? Bayley, Io, and Dakota Kai. But honestly, I wouldn't be mad if it was Becky, Trish, and Lita either. So, but my official prediction is Damage Control. I'll just say that. I won't confuse Becky and Bayley again. This next one, I'm not looking forward to in the least. I have labeled this my poop break match because I intend to go to the bathroom when this match comes on. I'm not looking forward to this match at all. I'm going to get through this one as quickly as possible. Brock Lesnar against Omos. Brock. In our next matchup, it is going to be for the Raw Women's Championship, as the winner of the Elimination Chamber, Asuka, takes on the Raw Women's Champion, the longest reigning Raw's Women. Is she the longest reigning Raw's Women's Champion? Raw Women's Championship? Raw Women's Champion. Holy crap, that was hard to get through. Anyway, it's going to be Asuka taking on Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair. Since defeating Becky Lynch last year at WrestleMania to become Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair has been on one hell of an amazing run. When she says she is the EST of the WWE, she is not kidding. The roughest, the toughest, the strongest, the fastest, the BEST. She beats them all hands down. She's that good. Has her reign gone on a little long? Well, she's coming on to a year as Raw Women's Champion. But do I think Asuka's the one to take the title off of her? Because, see, the thing is, when she returned at the Royal Rumble this year with this new look, you know, this awesome new mask, the new face paint, the more vicious attitude, I was like, yes, Asuka's going to run through everybody on the Raw Women's roster. And she hasn't done that. Yes, she's picked up a bunch of wins since coming back. But where they should be making her look like this unstoppable buzzsaw, she's narrowly squeaking out wins over Karen, Chelsea Green. Like, no knock on Chelsea Green. She is a great wrestler. But you should be having her dominating most of the match, and for Asuka to just come back with a huge flurry at the end to get the win. Same with Carmella. Carmella made Asuka look weak in their match, where Carmella took most of the offense and Asuka just narrowly squeaked by with a win, just trapping her in a submission, I think. So that is not a good look for this new Asuka, especially when you're going in against somebody as good as Bianca Belair. So who do I think is going to win? I think Asuka. I would love to see Asuka win, honestly and truthfully, but I don't think Asuka is. I think Bianca is going to retain the title until at least SummerSlam. Then we'll see what happens from there. I don't know. If it's a good match, like if it's back and forth, we'll see. But, I mean, if it's just going to be, if their plan is to just have Bianca just dominate for the majority of the match with Asuka getting a lucky roll-up or a lucky submission, that doesn't make Asuka look good at all. It makes her just look lucky, where she should look unstoppable, and she hasn't looked that way. But, I mean, that's just what I see. You could see something else, but, you know, they should be making Asuka look unstoppable, and they're not. So, like I said, Bianca to retain. This next matchup, we saw it 3 years ago. I didn't like the outcome. I loved the match. Didn't like the outcome. And I got a feeling we're going to be seeing a repeat of this. This has been heavily rumored to main event night 1 of WrestleMania. I would love to see something else main event night 1 of WrestleMania. We're going to get to that in a little bit. But for the SmackDown Women's Championship, it is going to be SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair against Rhea Ripley, going for round 2. I knew this matchup would be a mistake in 2020 when they had it at WrestleMania that year. I know it's going to be another mistake this time because, you know, the more things change, the more they say the same. That's the thing that has been part of this matchup, where, yes, this is a different Rhea Ripley than what we saw in 2020 when she was NXT Women's Champion. But this is the same Charlotte Flair. She can say she's different all she wants. She's coming down to her father's theme song. She's coming out with the robe. She's doing the woo. This is still Charlotte Flair, and I don't think much has changed. Do I think this will be a great match? Absolutely. This is going to be one of the best matches of the weekend because it is Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley, and Charlotte Flair is damn good. Rhea Ripley is damn good. They wouldn't be here if they weren't. I mean, look at Almost, but whatever. He's just there because Vince McMahon has a big man fetish, but no, I'm not going to get into that right now. But, you know, they are both damn good. But we're going to see the same result because it's Charlotte Flair. She needs to be in the spotlight. She needs to have that attention. She needs to have that win. So, unfortunately, as much as I love Rhea Ripley, as much as she needs this win, Charlotte Flair pulls a power move and retains the women's championship. I just have to look at my notes quickly to see. Okay, we're not going to talk about that match. Okay, here we go. Oh, I am looking forward to this one. Don't know what night this is going to be on. I think it's going to be on night 2, given how there are already 6 matches supposedly for night 1. I don't know. It's Wikipedia, so take what you will. But I am looking forward to this match because I love all 3 guys in this match. It is triple threat for the WWE Intercontinental Championship as Intercontinental Champion Gunther takes on Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. This match is going to be the antithesis of Brock and Omos because these are 3 big guys, but they can all go. Look at Gunther. And, low-key, who else thinks Samantha Irvin is the best ring announcer in WWE right now with how she does Imperium's ring introductions? Oh, she's just fantastic. But this match is going to be amazing. It is going to be brutal. I am expecting those 2 Celtic boys to have red chests from, all the way from their neck all the way down to their bellies. This match is going to be, as the great Jim Ross would put it, a slobber knocker. I think a lot of people want Sheamus to win just to get that last title in an already Hall of Fame worthy career. I don't think he's going to get it at WrestleMania. I think Gunther is going to retain the Intercontinental Championship by beating Drew McIntyre. I hate that he would have to lose another WrestleMania. He beat Baron Corbin last year, but either way, I think Gunther is going to pin Drew McIntyre to retain the title. Carries on to SummerSlam, where Gunther and Sheamus are going to have one more go, and that's when Sheamus wins the Intercontinental Championship for the first time. So, yeah, I'm saying Gunther, but, either one of these guys, who no matter who wins it, it's going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to this one, because this is just going to be Gunther chopping everybody. Did you see that mid-air chop he did to Dolph Ziggler on Raw? That was awesome. I love Gunther. He's amazing. Next up, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers in probably his final WrestleMania. I mean, we said that at WrestleMania 27 would be his final WrestleMania, but then he came back in Royal Rumble 2020 and surprised everyone, including myself. Well, I didn't really surprise me, but because when his wife, Beth Phoenix, was in the Women's Royal Rumble that year, I was already jumping up and down, like, Edge going to be in the Royal Rumble, Edge is going to be in the Royal Rumble. But yes, we are going to see the return of not only Hell in a Cell, but we're going to see the return of the Demon as Edge takes on Finn Balor inside the confines of Hell in a Cell. One thing I do not like when it comes to the WWE is when they give away surprises. Like, when they just flat out say, Edge is going to be taking on the Demon Finn Balor. Why can't we leave that as a surprise? All right, Edge had the whole thing where he was saying, when he was that floating disembodied head, bring your demons because I'm the devil. And then just this past Monday night on Raw, when they were going through the matches for WrestleMania, Edge takes on the Demon Finn Balor. No, can't we leave this as a surprise? But I mean, Judgment Day Demon Finn Balor is going to look freaking cool. I'm so looking forward to this match. Edge, at nearing 50 years old, can still go as good as he did, even after having neck fusion surgery all those years ago. When Edge returned at the Royal Rumble in 2020, it was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. I think it's time for this feud to come to an end. This feud should have come to an end a long time ago. But we're getting the natural conclusion. It's happening inside Hell in a Cell. I'm a huge Edge fan. I'm an Edgehead through and through. But Finn Balor should win, honestly and truthfully. I think it would be a great way to end the feud, to have Finn win. I've heard a lot of rumors. I'm not going to get into the rumors or possible spoilers. But if they're planning what I think they're planning, or what I've heard they're planning, it's going to be so freaking epic. But yes, this is another one of the matches I'm so looking forward to. Because, like I said, Edge and Finn Balor are 2 of my favorites right now. I've been a huge fan of Finn since he came on the NXT scene. I knew about Fergal Devitt when he was in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So seeing him in WWE has been fantastic. a lot of his booking hasn't been great, but seeing him compete has just been amazing. I got to see him live in person once. Wonderful treat to see him wrestle live. So yes, I think Finn Balor is going to be picking up the win inside Hell in a Cell. I'm going to lump these next two matches together because I don't really care about them. They're the WrestleMania showcase matches, Fatal 4-Way Tag Team matches. There's no build. I don't really care about either of them, but we're going to talk about both matches. I'll just quickly give you who I think is going to win both of them. So like I said, I'm not going to spend too long with these matches. I don't really care about them. There's no build up to them. They're meaningless matches. So anyway, as far as the women's Fatal 4-Way goes, you're going to have, oh God, I don't even know who's in them. In the women's Fatal 4-Way, you're going to have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, Natalya and Shotzi, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler, and Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. I have no idea why. One of them is an actual tag team, so we'll go with them, Ronda and Shayna, and that'll set up Ronda and Shayna against Becky and Lita for the women's tag titles. And then for the men's, you have Braun Strowman and Ricochet, the Street Profits, Alpha Academy, and the Viking Raiders. I say the Viking Raiders, honestly and truthfully. They need that push. They need something. They're just kind of stagnating right now since they brought Sarah Logan back, or Valhalla, or whatever she's calling herself. So yeah, I say go with the Viking Raiders, honestly and truthfully. I don't care about either matches, so I don't care who wins, honestly. The Street Profits deserve so much better, honestly. They're such a great tag team, but they're being wasted in this. Anyway, let's get to what is going to be the best tag team match on this card. That being for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships as the Usos take on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So can we just say Sami Zayn is the best thing going on WWE right now? He has been white hot since hooking up with the Bloodline last year, and the fans have just gravitated towards Sami Zayn in that Daniel Bryan type of way. Everywhere he has gone, he has elicited humongous reactions from the crowd. I think a lot of people really wanted him to be in the position Cody Rhodes is in right now. So, and it was, good on WWE for getting ahead of that too. They could have just let everything pass, and you could have seen a situation like Batista back in 2014 when Daniel Bryan was the hot guy that the crowd was behind, but the Machine was pushing Batista, and the crowd turned on him big time. The crowd hasn't turned on Cody Rhodes, which is great. So I don't think this is a consolation for Sami Zayn to be in the tag team title match with Kevin Owens against the Usos. Not at all. Not at all. I think this is great for him. Will Sami Zayn ever be a world champion in WWE? I have no idea. I don't make those calls. But I want to say I see it, but I don't see it. I see the appeal of Sami Zayn. Absolutely. The underdog from the underground is something that I've loved for a long time. I'm a huge Sami Zayn fan. He's Canadian as well. So more reason why I like him. And I've always liked Kevin Owens. I always like his no BS attitude, the prize fighter. After WrestleMania last year, when he just started beating the crap out of Ezekiel, I'm glad that gimmick's gone, but look at what poor Elias is doing now. Either way, when he started doing that and he just had this no-nonsense attitude, I don't care who you are, I'll beat the crap out of you. Started going after the Bloodline again. I thought that the match they had at Survivor Series, the War Games match against the Bloodline was fantastic. So much fun. And just to see that progression of the storyline of Sami and Kevin just drifting apart, and then you had on the Raw after where Kevin Owens was like, Sami, I'm done with you. It's I don't hate you, I don't love you, I'm done with you, I don't want you in my life anymore. And then to see them just a couple weeks ago on SmackDown when they had that reunion, blew the roof off the arena. It was fantastic. I thought they would save that for later, but hey, a huge pop is a huge pop. I'm all for that. So this is going to be a fantastic match. You have two great teams. one set of brothers, legitimate brothers, blood brothers, twin brothers, but two men who consider themselves brothers. So they're going to be thinking alike on both sides. Sami and Kevin need to win. The Usos' reign has been fantastic. They now have the longest reign in WWE history, beating the New Day. I didn't think that would be touched. I didn't think Demolition's record would be touched, but New Day beat it. Usos beat the New Day. So Kevin and Sami need to win this match. They need to. The fans might riot if they don't. So, yeah, no, I'm drawing a line in that one. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn to become new undisputed tag team champions. For the first time ever in WWE history, not just WrestleMania history, but in WWE history, you're going to see a father take on his son. And I think WWE booked it all wrong. But this is my opinion. You know, you can watch my booking video about this that I released a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I think it'll be a good match. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one too. As soon-to-be Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio takes on his son, Dominic. So I'm not going to get into how I booked the whole thing because you can check it out here. I'm just going to say I think Dominic should win this one, honestly and truthfully. It would kind of... You know, Rey Mysterio is going into the Hall of Fame on Friday night. Again, that's baffling to me, but I absolutely think he deserves it. The career the man has had, you know, Hall of Fame worthy, of course, but it's like he even said, he's still active, so why is he getting put in the Hall of Fame? But, you know, to have that high of going into the Hall of Fame, just to have his son beat him at WrestleMania, I think would be poetic in a way. So, yeah. I'm saying Dominic Mysterio gets a big win at WrestleMania. That leads us into the main event of WrestleMania. The undisputed Universal Championship will be on the line as the longest reigning champion at over 900 plus days. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns takes on the American Nightmare, the winner of the 2022 Men's Royal Rumble, Cody Rhodes. What a couple years it's been for Cody Rhodes since January of 2021. You know, he was still part of AEW at that point, still an EVP of AEW at that point. Then his contract expires, and it's like, Cody Rhodes has left AEW. What? That was a shock to me when it was announced that Cody was gone from AEW, just up and gone. It's like, okay, is he going to go to WWE? And sure enough, he made his WWE return last year at WrestleMania, taking on Seth Rollins in one of the best matches of the weekend. Probably, in my opinion, like one of the top 5 matches of that weekend. Like Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is stupid fun. Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville, which is stupid fun. And then you had a great wrestling match in Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. But a year later, you know, look at what happened to Cody from his return at WrestleMania to now. He had 3 great matches with Seth Rollins, just bang, bang, bang. And one of them, he wrestled with a... almost got me, but you didn't. He wrestled that match with a torn pectoral muscle at Hell in a Cell. Then he had to go take time off for 7 months to heal up that torn pectoral muscle. Came back at the Royal Rumble. I think they telegraphed it with him winning the Royal Rumble, with him coming in at number 30. He should have been like 25 or higher at least. Between 20 and 25 it was where Cody should have come in, but that's a debate for another day. Do I think he should have won? Sure. But I think he should have had a little more of a struggle to get to that point. But either way, this is going to be a great match, and we are going to see the fall of the Roman Empire, because I'm predicting it, I'm saying it. This is the end of the bloodline at WrestleMania. Sami and Kevin beat the Usos to win the tag titles, and Cody beats Roman to become the Universal Champion. It's just a storybook ending that needs to happen. Not that I'm against long title reigns at all. Like, I mean, look back in the 70s when Bruno Sammartino held the title for God knows how long. Years he held the title. So, I look back at things like that, and with the attention span of wrestling fans these days, they would have complained about Bruno Sammartino having such a long reign. They would have complained about Hulk Hogan 4 years as WWE champion from 1984 to 1988. They would have complained about all of that. It's just, but yes, I think Cody Rhodes is going to be walking out of WrestleMania as the WWE Champion. You're going to cry. I'm going to cry. We're all going to cry thinking of the American Dream, Daddy, when he wins that title. So, Cody Rhodes to be the new champion. But what are your WrestleMania predictions? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd really love to read your thoughts on this one. While you're down there, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. In the description, you're going to see all the ways you can help support this channel. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and Reddit. You can get your Irish Bandit merchandise from my Irish Bandit shop on redbubble.com. You can pick up your copy of my 5-star rated novel, Shade Falling, on Amazon. You can get that through either Kindle e-reader or on paperback. And you can buy me a coffee, where I have a goal set up where I want to get some Elgato gear for my PC and make my game streams look a little bit better. You can help out in the link below. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, tap the bell and you'll be notified whenever a brand new video goes live. Tomorrow, it is Friday Fantasy, so we'll be back with more Final Fantasy VII Remake. Monday, we'll be back with more Cabin Fever. And then Tuesday, I'm working on some special video. I've really been enjoying a few VTubers. If you don't know what VTubing is, I will get into that on Tuesday. And I'm going to highlight 3 VTubers who I've really been enjoying, really love the community that they have as well. Great people, great VTubers, great entertainers. You'll find more about that on Tuesday. And as always, on Sunday, I post on Facebook, Twitter, and on my YouTube community page the coming week schedule. So be on the lookout for that coming Sunday. Until then, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you again very, very soon.